Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Wednesday, July the 1st. The year's 2026. Let's talk trading. Monthly open. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. As always, have your risk management in place so you don't lose more than you're willing to lose while you are trading. So if we take a look for the month, right now we're 20 pips above the monthly open. We're at the psychological 75. We are about 4 pips off the high, 57 pips off the low. For the week, all the weekly open gaps have filled. We're 79 pips, now 80 above the weekly open, 2 pips off the high, 91 off that low. We're putting in the opening range for the week. We've already broke out of the opening range for the month. I'm sorry, we're putting in the opening range for the month. We've already broke out the opening range for the week here. For the year, we're 180 pips below the yearly open, 592 off the high, and 136 off the low. We had an inside bar 6 days ago. We broke above that. We're about 22 pips above that right now. That was at, call it 132.54. We've got a monthly inside bar 5 months ago and a weekly inside bar 8 weeks ago, but we're below both of those lows. The range right now is only 62 pips, considering we've had red news today, had ADP come out, had, I believe it was ISM, but only 62 pips of range. And we've only have one pair over 100 pips of range. It's definitely a muted day, but then again, maybe traders are looking forward to July 4th holiday here in the US of A. Price just shot out of the buy zone for this half hour. We were down there below 65. It shot right back through it. Notice we've crossed the daily open here in the last 30-minute bar. And this is the news reaction there. Red rats, get ready to feast. The green rats, I don't believe had an up. Well, yeah, maybe. Let's see, 61 to 18. And not really quite large enough, but green rats definitely, if you took that trade off of the daily low. And in fact, I was long. I wish I would have stayed long. I would have made a boatload of pips. Right now, Bambino Flex Indicators was called long at the pivot, and that was back at 32.49. We're 27 pips above there right now. We're right at dropping below or testing yesterday's high. Remember, price doesn't like staying in the wick zone. And pivot trading plan said price near the pivot was long, so that paid off a few times. We've taken out today's daily pivot. We've taken out our weekly pivot, and we're almost about ready to take out last week's weekly pivot. And we've missed the this month's pivot by 13 pips, but we're just starting, so anything can happen there. Like I said, in and out of that upper wick zone. Price doesn't like staying in the wick zone, or closing in it, I should say, which is the same as staying in it. Okay, once again, we're breaking out of yesterday's, I'm sorry, last week's high right here. So far this week, we've got 93 pips. We're now 8 pips above the previous week's high. We did not break out of the low, so you can see here what's going on. Oh, simple price action chart. Price is moving up. Had a few trend line breaks here. You can see here it's riding it right now. and the simple trend lines just the previous two aqua dots, or aqua dots previous two magenta dots. That's what I'm using to draw trend lines, and it seems to be paying off. We're in the liquidity zone here. Whoops. It's not time to end the video quite yet. Forex pattern dashboard. Let me show you. This was the first indicator here. Let me show you what I've done. I'm going to pause for just a sec. Okay, back to you. As you can see, I had a single FX pattern dashboard here that was just showing the current chart. So then I thought, well, wait a minute, I should have it for every time frame. So you get a better look at what's going on. So I made a separate window indicator. So we've got it here at the bottom. But then I had the AI generate a manual, and it basically said start with the signal line. So I go, well, if that's all I do, so I made a multimeter that shows the signal line, and right now it's basically saying the weight. And I guess what the manual is saying is you start there, is because if it says wait, then that's what you do. You just sit on your hands and wait. Um, but one of the things I like about this, it tells you what the market structure is on each time frame. So here we've got ranging, distribution, we've got trending up, we've got compression here. And then it also tells you the pattern, liquidity targets, are they aligning, expansion. And so you let the computer do a lot of that analysis for you. But remember, if you don't understand it, if you can't do it on your own, then this really isn't going to help you much unless you're just going to take the signals, which you could do that. And I'm just wondering if we're going to get a signal. We can always come back to the chart. Okay, so let's take a look here and see what things look like. So for the, I didn't do a month-end video yesterday. I forgot the month was ending. So for the month of June, we had 343 pips of range, which 85% of the ATR. So that was better than May, but not as good as April. And so the ATR was 403. This month, the ATR is 375. And we're looking at 62 pips of range. We were just getting started. Year-to-date accumulated, we pushed it in June to 729, up from 710 back in May. And that was all a push to the downside. And year-to-date percentage, plus minus, we're now minus 1.37 in July. And you can see here, if we want to look at this chart, where we are. So we've got the day, the week, the month, the quarter, and the year. So you can see we're definitely down for the year. I have to decide something. I think I'm going to update this indicator to actually just put prices in at these different levels, as opposed to these markers, or have an option for that. Maybe I'll just say have prices as an option. That's not a bad idea. And right now, for the month, let's see what we've got. We're between the wick zones. See, where did this month close? Where did last month close? 592. We've got a lower high and a higher low, of course, so far. So inside bar, fade the pivot buy on the month. We drop down to the week. Price inside the upper wick zone at the moment. Price turning up, buyer showing strong control. We came across the previous midpoint and the pivot, higher high, higher low. So that's an up candle. And if we drop down to the day, buyer strong control once again inside the upper wick zone. We're about 26 pips above the EMA 5 there. I wanted to take a look back here. Everything still says wait. I updated the price near indicator. It has the option of showing it, the original, I believe it was 2021 or 2022. All it did was show a dashboard. But I had this one, so now this will also plot the lines. And only if they're near the lines will it show within 5 pips. But the tolerance, of course, is the threshold here is under user control, so you can make it whatever tolerance you want. So you can see here when it gets above 5 or further, the absolute value, if it's plus or minus, if it's yeah, plus or minus 5 or more, it won't show. So I only want to see if I'm within 5 pips of those. And the swing high and swing low is being printed by this, or plotted by this indicator. So you see here we just got a buy signal on the H4. Price is moving up. So if we want to look at the H4 time frame, we're crossing through that swing high. That looks like a return bar. That also could be a return bar. So this is what I've been up to lately. I'm trying to think, was there anything else of significance? You can see here. Previous M30 high, we're breaking through there. Less than a pip off the high. Looks like it's pushing. And it just broke through, making a new daily high. It's definitely moving. So, fellow traders, that's going to wrap this video up. Let me know if you have any questions. I put out or Walmart 9, we put out some things and we haven't heard back. And also, Crestlick.com's up, and I haven't seen anybody else post. So, if you guys have anything, definitely visit the site, and you can post questions there too. And I want you traders to always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.